Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our grade 5 coding class for today, July 2020. So many 20s. Welcome to our class, and I hope you had a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. And that you are nice and refreshed for today, and that we are ready to get coding again and just learn something new. It's good to be able to say at the end of every day that, hey, I learned something new. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Mike Galdenes, and today we will be looking at our second part of concept practice. So basically all that is we'll be looking at some of the commands and loops and conditionals that we have dealt with over the last couple of weeks. So it takes us a few steps back to just get us to practice the things that we have already learned and to cement them down nicely. So I hope you guys are ready and as excited as I am. So I just want to check and make sure everybody can hear me nicely, and that you guys don't have any problems on your side. So maybe you can just in the chat box say yes if you can hear me nicely, if it's, there we go, Karina says I can hear. There we go. Okay, nice guys. I'm glad to see that everybody is up and running. So what I want to do is I just quickly want to go through one or two slides, and then we will go to our Codeorg program, and then we will get coding. So let's quickly, sorry guys, it's a little slow on my side. There we go. There we go. Okay. So what is our objectives? To define circumstances when certain parts of a program should run and when they shouldn't, and also to determine whether a conditional is met based on criteria. Now remember guys, a conditional is a statement that the computer program will check to see whether it is true or not. If it is not true, then well, let me put it this way first. If it is true, that command or action will be performed. If it's not true, the action will be ignored. And for those of you that are joining us on YouTube, maybe for the first time, because I don't see any new names in my participant list, or maybe there is one or two, I'm not sure. I see a few new names. If I can use the example again of you are standing in a field and there are 5 apple trees, and you have to pick all the apples in the apple tree. So you will pick apples until there are no more in a tree before you actually move on to the next tree. So if there are apples in the tree, you will pick them. So as long as that condition is true, that there are apples, you will stay with that tree and you will pick the apples. If that is no longer the case, where all the apples have been picked, then only will you move on to the next tree, because I mean, you can't pick apples if there aren't any to pick. So that is what a conditional is, or a condition. Okay. And then let me just move on to the next one. Just remember, there we go. I actually did put it in. I thought for a moment I didn't. A condition, something a program checks to see if it is true before allowing an action. Okay, if it's not true, then it will just ignore that action. And a conditionals, that is the statement that only runs under a certain condition. So it's almost the same thing. It's just the one is what we call it, and the one is the actual statement or the thing that the program checks. Okay, guys, so just a quick review of, because we're going back to our concept practice, I just want to review these. I think I did review some of them on Friday as well. Just our 4 areas in our program Codeorg, and our 4 areas, as you can see there, the play space, instructions, our workspace, and our toolbox. The play space is where we can see what our code does, everything that we put into our workspace, and then when we run it, it will be shown in our play space. Our instructions, our goals, and our objectives are given to us in our instruction box. And then our toolbox, the important one where we find all our code, our blocks that we have to use to actually write our code. And then where do we write that? We write it in our workspace. Okay, that's just quickly looking at that again. Let's move on. And then for those of you that don't know, the computer language that we use here, or the coding language that we are using, is called Blockly. Okay, it's a drag and drop. So it's a nice, colorful, easy platform for us to just drag blocks in place to write our code. But as you can see, I've put on the side over here, underneath, under the hood, built in is JavaScript. And as I've told you guys many times before, JavaScript is the most widely used program or computer language currently that programmers use to write code. So if we look quickly and we compare these 2 blocks over here, move forward, that is our Blockly, what it looks like in Blockly. But in Java code, it looks the same. It just, we won't have the beautiful, colorful blocks. We will just have text. So move forward in brackets. And while we code, you can look at JavaScript anytime you want during our coding process. And once we go to code.org, I will just also show you again quickly where you can find that. I think that's all for now. So then, there we go. These are the concepts and the foundations of computer science and coding. And no matter what language you use, these concepts will be universal throughout. You will be using these things in any computer language programming, coding language that is available. These are universal concepts and commands, repeated loops, and if statements. So those are the foundations, the building blocks of coding. Okay, so then what we can do, we can go to code.org. If you guys give me a moment, I'm going to switch over to, sorry, I'm going to switch over to code.org on my side and share it. And as soon as that is up, then I'm going to share the link and you guys can all join me. So let's quickly go here. There we go. And okay, there we go. Let me share the link with you. Where is my chat box gone to? It's hiding somewhere behind something. Oh, there we go. There's my chat box. Sorry, guys, it's still coming. It's just loading a little slowly. And there we go. There's the link for you guys. You guys can go there in the meantime. And I see Tafika asked if I could go back to the first slide. I'll go there now quickly, Tafika. And I just quickly want to see, because I see there's quite a few questions in my chat box. Okay, no matter guys, if you see you guys have been you've been enjoying it so much, and some of you went out ahead in on Friday and practiced a little bit more. That's great. If you want to practice on your own, that's perfect. I love it when you guys work and you guys can practice on your own and you enjoy it so much. But just for the sake of everybody that joins us on YouTube and that, I am going to go through the lessons step by step. And if I share the links with you guys can always go back to where I am. And then maybe you'll pick up something new, or there's something that I mentioned that you didn't see. Sometimes we give some extra challenges while we are at it. So it's always nice to work with us as well. And remember, it's just practice. Practice makes perfect. So I just quickly want to share the slide for Tafika as well. She asked if I could just quickly jump back. And I think she said, Tafika, I hope I'm just making sure which one you want to see. So maybe it was the vocabulary ones, or did you want to see the 4 main areas of our program? So maybe you can just clarify which slide you want to see, and I can put it up for you. So if you want to take a screenshot of it and save it on your computer, you are more than welcome to do that. I'm going to go slowly. Just see, there's that one. There's our vocabulary words, condition and conditionals. Sure, it's not this one. Okay, so it might be this one. I hope that helps. Otherwise, you can let me know, and then we can also show it to you at the end again. Okay, so let me go back to code.org, and then we stopped over here on Friday where we could choose which house you wanted to build. Okay, so here we have our easy house, our medium house, and our hard house. So we will still be using the same concepts. It's just, it will take a little bit longer, for example, to build the harder one. It's just more steps involved, more code. But just for the sake of time, but I don't want to make it too easy, because it's just a little square. I want the medium house. I'm going to go to the medium house. And this is also the code, because we did build our house on Friday. And this is our code. So I'm just going to run it again. And remember, if we look at everything that you have available in your toolbox, that's nice, and it's too big. In your toolbox, you will have your move, your turning commands, your place. And remember, you can actually choose different kinds of material to build your house. Okay, because in our previous puzzles, we chopped down some different kinds of trees. So look, we've got birch planks, oak, and spruce. So you will see if you use them, they are actually different colors. And I'm going to run mine, and you'll see in my code over here, this is our left wall. I'm already facing in that direction. I'm just going to repeat 6 times, move forward, and place a block. So I'm going to place blocks all the way up here. I'll turn right, place 2 blocks up here, turn right again, place 3 blocks down here. And now look here, that one wall, because I wanted to design it a little bit better or nicer, I changed the material I used from birch to oak. Just makes it look, I just thought it looked nice. And then the last couple down here. So let's run that. I hope everybody built their house already on Friday, but there we go. There's my house. And here's my different colored wall. Okay, so that was my house that I built. Okay, so if you can, maybe in the chat box quickly tell me who doesn't have a house yet, because I think everybody's got their house already. Then we can spend some more time just on your house. And remember, you can choose any house you want. And all we're going to do is you're going to move forward and place planks to build your wall. And then you just have to move, turn left or turn right, wherever you need to go to stay on the foundation that has been given to you. So maybe if you guys can just let me know if you guys need some more time to build your house, or does everybody have a house already? So you can maybe just say, I have a house, or I'm still building a house. Bulelwa says she can't log in. So let me try and send it again. Let me copy that. I see Faith also has a problem signing in right now. So let me share that again in the chat box. It seems like there are some glitches because my chat box keeps disappearing as well. Let's see, where's my chat box gone to again? There we go. I'm working on Cassia. I have, okay, Lesedi says she has a house. Faith and Bolelwa say they can't, or they're not logged in. I'm going to share the link again quickly. Karina says she doesn't. Okay, there we go, guys. There's our link. And Karina said she built a hard house. Faith says she doesn't see it. Let me see, Faith. Maybe I posted it personally to somebody. Faith, I'm going to send it to you. There we go, Faith. I'm sure you'll receive it now. I've sent it to you privately so that you can receive it in your chat. There we go. Faith says she's got it. And Bolelwa, I'm going to send it to you as well. And okay, let me quickly try that one more time. Now I'm sure everybody can see it. There we go, guys. There's your, there we go. Bolelwa, I've got it. Okay, so then I see I've got some hands up. So let me quickly speak to Karina. Hi, Karina, how are you? Okay, I cannot hear Karina. She is unmuted, but I don't see her microphone going. Let's try Lesedi. Hi, Lesedi, how are you?
I'm fine, and yourself?
I'm good, thank you. And tell us, Lesedi, which house did you build? Did you build the hard one, the easy one, or the medium one?
Medium one.
The medium one, the same as the one that I did. Okay, and was it easy?
Yes, sir.
It was easy. So you are ready to move on to the next level, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Thank you, Lesedi.
Okay, sir.
Yes, what do you want to ask?
A question.
Yes.
So, since we're writing tests this week,
Yes.
on the timetable there is coding. I wanted to ask, what are we going to do?
Okay.
For coding?
What we will do is we won't write a specific test like your other subjects. I will just give you, for example, like a puzzle like this one, and then some blocks, and I will just ask you guys, use the following code or condition or loop to complete the puzzle. So it will just be things we've been doing in class. So we will just be using the blocks being given to us, and then you'll just write out the code for us and tell us how you will solve the puzzle. Okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, and that was a very good question by Lesedi. She wanted to know about the assessments. And as I told her now, it will just be puzzles from one of the lessons we have done throughout the last couple of weeks. And then we will just ask you to complete those puzzles using the code, or using, if I ask you guys to use loops or conditionals, you just need to complete the puzzle for me. Okay, guys, so I hope everybody is ready. I'm going to move on to puzzle number 7 so we can, where's my, let's reset and run, and I can go to puzzle number 7, and then we can see what they want us to do. And I'm quickly going to speak to Malik as well. Hi, Malik, how are you?
Hi, you, sir.
Good, thank you. Have you been having fun with the coding?
Yes, I have. And you, sir?
Yes, I always enjoy the coding, and I love
Yes,
it when
sir.
I see so many people join us and also enjoying and just having fun building things. So do you have a question for us?
Yes, sir. By number 6, I couldn't go in because, sir, look, I said select easy. So was I supposed to say select easy?
It doesn't matter which one you select, whether
Yes,
it's me.
sir. And then I said it says one repeat already. I said repeat. I followed the same instructions, and it did do the same instructions. But then when I said when it was by the end, it showed me something that then I started it again, and then it never still worked. So I'm gonna show you. So what?
What I'm going to do, because I'm on level 7 already, I'm just going to share the new link for you. Maybe you can join us on the new one, and then afterwards I will quickly speak to you and we'll see if we can figure out what the problem is. Okay.
Okay, sir. Where can I send it, sir?
Remember, you can send it to my email address, the mgeldenes81
Yes, sir.
at gmail.com. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Malik.
Sir, can you send the your email?
I'm gonna type it. I'm gonna type it in the chat box. Okay. Thanks, Malik.
Sir.
Okay, everybody. So now we are on level 7, on puzzle number 7, and they want us, if we remember, our instructions are very important. We have to follow our instructions. It's good to plan ahead. Plant crops on both sides of the water so you don't get hungry later on. Okay, so we will be doing that. And I just quickly want to type my email address for everybody if you want to send me something. mgeldenes81@gmail.com. There we go. And that you guys can use for the homework, for the puzzles that I give you guys at the end of the class. So I love hearing from you guys. Okay, guys, so here, remember what we always do, what I always tell you guys. What is our first step? If we can go in one direction, normally it will be a repeat, but even if we just do our first block, just the first block, what will we do? And remember, I'm already standing on the field where I need to plant crops. So instead of moving forward first, there we go, and Lesedi says, first thing we're going to do is plant crop. There we go. So we'll just drag that in, and we are going to plant a crop. And if you want to see what it looks like, plant crop, and then there you can see it's already been done. Okay, and then we need to, and there it's starting to grow, I need to move forward. There we go. So now I can just count because I'm going to be doing the same thing over and over again right up to the end. Okay, so we know that we can just, instead of doing the same action, but you can do that also, it doesn't matter if I go again, plant crop, move forward, plant crop, move forward. You'll see that you'll start, if you didn't spot that the first time around, now you'll start seeing, okay, but look at this. If I put them next to each other, everything is the same. It's the same action over and over again. So I can use my repeat. I'm going to put 1 inside. I can throw away all that. And I'm going to repeat that. We'll just count the squares 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And if I reset that and I run, we will see that if I go all the way to the end, there we go. There's my crops planted all the way to the top. Okay, so I know that my code is correct up until that point. Okay. And I just want to make sure that I shared this link with everybody, level number or puzzle number 7. Now, what do I need to do to plant crops on the other side? Okay, I have to walk over here. Firstly, I need to turn. I need to face in the right direction. I will turn and then I'll move forward twice, 2 times. 1, 2. Now I can see on this side, it's going to be the exact same as on this side, okay? So if you really want, you can just copy this entire block and put it at the bottom. Now we just have to remember one thing. We have to remember one thing about this. So before I put that on, I want to run my code and I want to show you something. Look at where he is standing right now. He is standing on the soil where he wants to plant crops. If I run it, let's see where he will end up before I use this code. Look where he is standing. Okay, so firstly I need to turn him so he'll face down. But now you can see he is standing on the grass and he is not standing on the soil. So the only thing we have to remember is down here, what will be the first thing that he needs to do? He won't be able to plant first. He should be moving first. So we'll just switch those 2 around. So if we look up here, the one is plant crop, move forward. And this one is move forward, plant crop. Otherwise, if you wanted to keep it the same, you could have moved him forward 1 more time down here, move forward, so that our starting position would have been on the soil, okay? So that we started on the soil. But now I can just add it down here. I've moved it around because I know my starting position is different. I need to move and then plant. Let's reset and run. There we go. And look at that, I've finished planting. Now remember what we always do, you can explore, do some other things if you want to, because look at what we've got in here. We also have shear in here. So maybe if you wanted to play around a little bit and hey, let's go and shear that sheep as well. You could write that in your code and do it as well. So I am going to turn left. I'm going to move forward twice. I'm going to turn left again. Turn left again. And then I want to walk all the way up to go and shear my sheep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move up 4. Move forward. And then once we get right there, I want to shear. So let's see if that works. And if you really want to play around a bit more, you can go and share the other sheep as well. I just want you guys to explore I want you to explore all the options and see what you can do. And look at that. There I've shared the sheep as well. Okay, I can now come around over here and share this one as well if I want to. Okay, I just wanted to show you that your code will keep running up until your last command or until it runs into a problem. And even if we've used more blocks because we wanted to play around, that's also okay. Remember, with our other Minecraft puzzles, we explored a little more and I gave you guys some extra challenges. So that is also okay. So let's move on to puzzle number 8. And see what our instructions are. Running into a creeper is a bad idea. Carefully move past the creepers and reach the safety of your home. I always like to see what actually would happen if I'm not careful and I do run into a creeper. So we can always explore, see, okay, let me just see. I'm interested to see what will happen. I'm going to turn and I'm going to run into this guy 1, 2, 3, 4 times. I just want to see what's going to happen. Let's run. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I hit him. And then he explodes. And look at that. Part of my house also exploded. So if you touch a creeper, it will explode. Sneak around them to enter your house. Okay, so we have to be careful, otherwise they'll explode. Now we can decide, let's see, oh, this is my code that I just wrote. I think the easiest way, just to walk around in that line, it seems easy enough. So remember, what's our first step? He's already facing this way. So I just want to move forward 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Move forward 4 times. Wow, and I see some of you are done already, and some of you want the code again. And Karina says, sir. Lumbala, I think Lumbala might be new. Must you use a computer? No, you can also use your tablet or a laptop. Or I think I've even known some students that have been able to use it on their phones, but then it's a little bit more difficult because you have to jump between my screen and the other screen. Whereas on the computer, you can put the two next to each other and you can follow what I do and you can see what you do. Okay, and I see Karina's tablet unfortunately has no more battery. Okay, guys, you have to remember to make sure that they are charged and ready for class. So let's move forward and see what happens. There we go. I'm safe. I am going to turn to the left. You go up, and I'm just going to repeat this because now I see all this code 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do it all the way up to there. So I'm going to repeat this code 2 times. The entire code I'm going to repeat 2 times. Let's reset and run. So that's once. 1, 2, 3, 4. Twice. Look at that. Same thing. If you don't understand what I just did, I could see, because I'm used to the coding, that this is going to repeat because we were standing down here. So instead of turning left and walking 4 times again, I saw that this is going to be the same thing. Okay, and up here, I would also turn left. So I just put everything inside a repeat, and I'm all the way up there. So now I can see I just have to move forward 1, 2 times, once, twice, and then I have to go into my house, turn right, and go inside. And Faith says she's using a computer and her phone. That's nice. If you do have two devices, that's really nice because you can follow me on the one and you can just do the other one. Otherwise, like I said, just put the two next to each other. If I want to show you here quickly, you'll go here, new tab, up here in your tab bar, go new tab, minimize to this one and put the two next to each other. And Bolelwa says she also uses two. Okay, that's good. Okay, so let's reset. Let's run the program, and I'm sure that we would be safe inside our house. There we go. Safely inside our house. I'm going to share puzzle 9 with everybody. So if you want to go back to where we are right now, then you can join us. You are more than welcome to. So puzzle number 9. And that's a good one. Thank you, Faith. I'm going to mention that to everybody as well. She says sometimes she only has one available, and then she will just listen and watch what we do on my screen. So then she will just follow that way. Yes, and if you guys just want to do that as well, you can always watch the videos again on YouTube because they get uploaded, and you guys can follow there again if you get stuck, and you can see, okay, that is how Teacher Mike did it, and then that will also help. So thank you for that tip, Faith. Okay, guys, so let's follow our instructions. You will find the most valuable resources underground, but it can get dark. Place at least 2 torches and mine at least 2 coals. Okay, I'm not just gonna mine 2, I want to mine everything. So what I'll do is to place a torch. And now remember, this is an open puzzle. Here you can do whatever you want. You can break down all the blocks if you want to. And here they don't give us a specific amount of blocks we need to use. So you can go crazy and use as many as you want. So what I want to do is I want to place a torch, I want to turn left, and I want to get both those 2 pieces of coal that are next to me. So I'm going to repeat 2 times, destroy block, and move forward. Let's see what that looks like. There we go. I've got some light, got some coal. There we go. So that's my first part. Now I want to turn right. And you can decide wherever you want to put some torches. I want to put a torch right here. So I want to move there and then go all the way. Break all the blocks up until that spot. So I want my torch right there. So I'm going to move up 1, 2, 3 spots. But first I have to turn right, not turn left. Turn right. Place torch, turn left, move forward, destroy, turn right, and then move forward 3 times. Turn left, move forward once, and turn right. And now let's see. And like I said, guys, run your program as many times as you want. It will just show you where you are and what you still need to do. Look at that, I'm right there. So I need to move forward 1 more and turn right. So I'm going to repeat that 2 times. I don't want to. I'm going to repeat that 2 times because I see it's just going to be the same. So let's repeat that. I've got my coal. Perfect. I'm on the right spot. That's exactly where I want to be. And I want to place a torch right there. So you can also place as many torches as you want. You can put a torch on every block if you want to. I want one right there. And now I can see I'm in a perfect position to break all these blocks all the way to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. So I'm going to move forward 5 times, destroy block, and move forward. Okay, I have to destroy the block before I can move forward. So let's run and check if everything works correctly. Perfect. Look at that. That's exactly where I want to be. And now maybe I want to put one more torch down, and I want to break all this. So this is going to just repeat 2 times because I can see that it's going to be the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way there. So I can just repeat that. I just have to repeat that, place torch, move forward. I have to turn right though, otherwise my code is not going to work. I'm going to repeat all that 2 times. And let's see, this will be the last one. But even if you just want to rush through the puzzles, you can just place two torches, get 2 pieces of coal. But I like playing around because then you get really practice your puzzles. Where's my torch? I thought I placed a torch there as well. But there we go, guys. So you can really play around and see what you do, what you want to do, and give yourself some extra challenges. Okay, so let's move on to puzzle number 10. And I see we have very little time left. So we will do this one, and then maybe you guys can send the other 2 for me as homework puzzles. So remember, we just have a different action now. We have to follow our actions. Walking into molten lava is a bad idea. Place cobblestone to create a bridge. Then mine at least 2 of the iron blocks. So I'm going to do this one very quickly. You will see, remember, I always like to see what will happen if I do run into the lava. There we go, and then you burn. Oh no, that's not fun. So let's reset. I'm going to move forward once, place cobblestone ahead, and then move forward twice. Move forward twice, and then repeat 2 times, destroy block, and move forward. There we go, there's our cobblestone. We go right over, we've collected our, what are we collecting? Our iron blocks, 1, 2, and that is as easy as that. Okay, so guys, we have run out of time for today, but it's always fun playing around with you guys, exploring our puzzles. Here they will give you some, oh no, I think tomorrow we will look at our if statements. I think it's important that we spend some time with if statements, and so you can practice with your if statements, and then I'm going to make sure that our next puzzle is actually also about if statements. So we can quickly finish these 2 and then move on to our next lesson, which will also be about if statements. So send me your puzzles. I want to see if you guys can figure them out. There we go. There's our puzzle. Do it as homework for me. Figure it out. And then I will see you guys again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Let me just move over to my slideshow. There's my email address. So for you guys to send those homework puzzles to me, I really want to hear from you. And then, where's my chat box keeps disappearing. I don't know what's up with it today. And then when I want it back, it just doesn't want to come back up. There we go. Okay, guys, so I really hope that I see you guys tomorrow. Have fun, have a good afternoon. Then I'll see you again tomorrow, same time, same place. And then I just want to say, I think it was, I can't even remember who wanted to send me, Malik. Send me that puzzle, and then I will chat with you on my email, and then we can figure out what went wrong. Okay, thank you guys, and then I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.